Hello everyone, I hope you're doing really well. My name's Kajal. If you're new here, I enjoy making videos on self-care and productivity. Today I will be sharing with you the 10 best self-care activities that I would recommend for people who are neglecting themselves or just super busy. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm not very stressed right now. I thought I would be stressed. I'm doing a PhD. Apparently not. The first few months are relaxed, which I'm actually quite annoyed with. I wish I had a bit of adrenaline right now, but it's fine. I'm sure in a few months' time I'll be rewatching this video and trying to help myself. So yeah, I guess this video is for all of you guys and myself in 3 months. So if you find yourself currently neglecting your feelings, emotions, and you're just really pushing yourselves to meet those deadlines, then I definitely recommend this video where I take you from stressed, overwhelmed to relaxed and zen in 10 minutes. Tip number 1 is to not check your phone when you wake up in the morning. I know it can be so tempting just to have a little scroll on social media and be like, oh, what's Jennifer been up to over the weekend? According to science, 61% of the population either check their phone when they wake up or within 5 minutes of waking up. Don't do it. Okay, and this is why. Essentially, studies have shown that looking at your phone first thing when you wake up can increase your stress levels throughout the day. It also sets you up to be a little bit more distracted throughout the day as well. It can also leave you feeling really overwhelmed as a result of all of the information that you've absorbed. What you think is 5 minutes of your time can end up being like half an hour. Instead of looking at your phone, maybe try meditating for 5 minutes. Tip number 2 is to make a plan for yourself. Everyone likes to work differently. You could either write a list of priorities or an hour-by-hour plan. Research has shown that by completing the most difficult tasks first, that you're therefore able to be a lot more relaxed, and I find it really beneficial to try and be as specific as possible. So for example, when I write breaks, I don't just write breaks, I write a list of ideas that I could do for those breaks so that I'm able to have a better sense of direction and feel a bit more guided and not just a bit scattered around. If you're struggling with planning your day or just general routine ideas, then I have made a productive day in the life, so if you'd like to check that out for some inspiration, then I'll leave that over here for you. As my dad said, if you're failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail. Tip number 3 is to use your resources and use the people around you. I know there's a lot of people out there who, whether you're in academia or just generally at work or studying, that you can sometimes find it difficult to ask people for help. Get into the headspace where asking for help means that you're not good enough and you're just not doing a good enough job. But from my experience, if you just let go of these thoughts and just allow yourself to kind of understand that it is okay, that help is out there for you to use, you'll find that they're actually a lot more willing to help you and enthusiastic about helping you than you thought. If you don't ask, you don't get. Tip number 4 is to do one thing every day that brings you joy. These don't need to be massive things that take up a lot of your time. Making yourself a hot chocolate, reading for 10 minutes, reading for 5 minutes, making your favorite foods for dinner. I personally add an enjoyable activity to my day every day, regardless of whether I've worked hard or not. But I know some people can find it really beneficial to add this to your day at the end of the day or at the end of a task, so that you can use it as a reward for all of your hard work. You deserve to feel happy and joyful every single day. So let me know what that activity of yours is going to be. Tip number 5 is to say no to activities that don't add any value to your day. It's your responsibility to take care of your life, your schedule, your mental health. So if you can't do that activity and you can't meet that person or add more to your life, then don't do it. It's so important that you're setting boundaries with people so you're not spreading yourself too thin or just overworking yourself even more. You don't live for the approval and validation of other people. A quote that really helps me during these times is one that I read. I have no idea who it's from, but it says, love yourself more than the love that you desire from other people. Wow. And to be honest, anyone that has a problem with you saying no and standing up for yourself doesn't actually respect you, because someone who genuinely cares about you won't be bothered that you're putting your mental health first. This is to stay present. This means that when you're hoovering your room, don't be thinking about all the things you've got to do for the day. No. Think about hoovering your room. When you're talking to a friend, focus on what she is saying. Even when you're outside and going for a walk, be present, feel the fresh air on your skin. How does it feel? When you're constantly worried about the thousands of things you need to do and you're not able to stay present, this makes your mind feel really messy, chaotic, and scattered. So yeah, I would definitely recommend staying present with all of your tasks when you're not actually working, where according to science, this has been shown to release tension, anxiety, and even boost creativity. Tip number 7 is to not complain. Now, I used to think that complaining was good for your mental health until I did further research to find that most of the time complaining just adds stress and tension and negativity to your life. That time you put into complaining could be put into bettering your life and solving problems. So nowadays, what really helps me, especially when I'm feeling really busy and overworked, is I consciously make an effort to not complain. Instead, I try and focus on solutions instead of problems. And if you don't want to completely stop complaining, then at least try and be conscious about it and limit the amount of time you're doing this. It's such a small change, but can make all the difference. Number 8 is to let go of perfectionism. So I know perfectionism has really impacted my life and my productivity before. My perfectionism came from setting myself unrealistic expectations with my day, where I would literally expect myself to work like 18 hours non-stop and not even be a little bit tired. After going to therapy, I learned that I am a human being, I have feelings, I get tired, it's absolutely fine, it's completely normal. And just kind of recognizing that I associated rest with being lazy, when really rest is completely beneficial and necessary for you to be able to work optimally and productively. That's my personal experience with perfectionism. I know you all have your own experiences. I'm not a therapist, but what helps me during those times where I feel my kind of self-critical perfectionist thoughts coming in is I just like to be aware of them. I don't judge them, I just accept them. I accept that they're there. I then challenge them. I'm like, is this true? And correct that negative thinking with a positive thought, and just be a lot more compassionate and kinder about the progress that you've made. So by approaching this from a place of kindness, compassion, and acceptance will really help you reap the benefits and be all that much more productive and peaceful as a result of it. So, moral of the story, let go of perfectionism, be kinder to yourself. Tip number 9 is so simple. You're going to be like, I can't believe this is even a thing. But tip number 9 is to stay hydrated. And I know what you're thinking, duh. You might not be doing it, okay? And I know when I'm feeling particularly busy, I neglect drinking enough water. And it's something that's so simple. It's very easy to let it slip through your fingers. So I just thought I'd bring it to your awareness, and you're welcome. According to science, staying hydrated can boost your mental clarity and your concentration by 2%. Number 1, do some research into how much water your body actually needs. Everyone's body is different. 2, you can set a reminder for yourself every hour to drink water, or just drink water consistently throughout the day. Replace soda drinks with bottled water. Who knew? You can use digital apps to help you track how much water you are drinking. One free app that I would recommend to use is called Daily Free Water. 10th tip. We made it to the 10th tip. Number 10 is to practice gratitude. According to science, when you're in the state of gratitude, you're not in any other state. This means that you're less likely to be in a state of stress and anxiety. When I was at Imperial, I'd be so stressed about the work, but then I would take 2 seconds to just be like, how amazing is it that I'm literally learning this stuff? I'm so grateful to be in this place where I'm learning the content that fills my soul. This is so underrated and not a lot of people do it. But honestly, taking not even 30 seconds to just feel the amazing things and the opportunities that are around you that other people may not have just fills your soul and your spirit with so much positivity and peace. So even though I may be surrounded by deadlines, I'm so grateful to just be here and part of this community. So what I want everyone to do right now, if you're watching this video, is to write 3 things, just 3 things in the comments below that you are grateful for right now. I personally find this practice to really help improve the quality of my day. So if you're not already doing this, what are you doing? And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment below what you thought. If you'd like me to expand on any of the concepts that I've spoken about in this video, whether it be how to overcome perfectionism or how to actually stick to these habits, then be sure to leave me a comment below so I know what sort of videos you guys want from me. Communicate, help each other. So that is all for today. I'll see you next week for more self-care and productivity videos. But until then, take care, stay safe. Bye.